Well, just like Rick mentioned, the Valley is getting ready for a few more inches of snow tonight. Joining us now to talk about the impact this weather is having on our roads and the people who are keeping them drivable is Jennifer Berenger with the Ada County Highway District. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, I want to kick things off. I mean, you guys aren't new to this, so how are you guys preparing this time around?
Well, with this storm, we've been preparing since last week. We had our crews go into 24-hour operations. So 12 hours on, 12 hours off, since before this whole series of storms. So we've been preparing, we've been on the roads, a lot of materials gone down to treat the roads already. So the crews are already in the 24-hour operations and ready for this upcoming storm.
Well, thank you for that. And speaking of the de-icing, does the temperatures, the cold temperatures really impact that?
So we have a lot of materials and a lot of tools in our toolbox. Magnesium chloride is one we've been talking about recently. It's one of our early use materials. So we'll get it on a road before we get snow. In some cases, though, like with these extreme temperatures, that magnesium chloride isn't going to work as effectively. So we've switched to other tools in that case. So yeah, the temperatures do have an impact on some of our tools, but we have a variety of things at our disposal.
That's interesting. Well, I mean, this isn't the first time that happens. We're on our second term here, but any lesson learned that you guys are going to improve on this time around?
Well, I'll tell you, for those who have been around since Snowmageddon, we learned a lot of things from that event that we've been able to apply to this that made a tremendous impact. And I think our ability to get out early, have our crews on 24-hour operations already. Since Snowmageddon, we've increased our number of plows, our number of people, and just our storage capacity for the materials we have. So all of that has contributed to the successes we've had in the past week, being able to get the roads cleared as quickly as possible. So this upcoming storm is just more of what we had last week, and we're ready for it.
What would you say, I mean, what do you guys want to say in regards to the community members that are saying, you know, more needs to be done, or they have, you know, their comments? So what do you say to that? Well,
we've actually had a lot of very positive comments, probably more than we've ever seen in any event. So I have to thank the community for being so vocal about that and really appreciative of all the efforts that our operators are putting in. You know, these men and women do work long hours, and they're here for the community, and we just want to make things safe. For the people that give us the feedback, that things to work on, we appreciate that as well. So it lets us know if there are areas that we might need to address again, get back around. It just takes a while for our crews to get into all the areas. So we understand that snow is one of those inconveniences, and we're just trying to make it safe for everybody.
And when we talk about the crews, any stress that is involved in that, and how do you guys manage that?
Yeah, we've been in 24-hour operations for a little over a week now. So we've been watching the crew members closely. We've started, since we're in a lull in the storms right now, we've rolled some of them off, let them get a little extra sleep in between things. So we've kind of reduced the crews that we have on the roads right now so that we can be full force when the storms start up tomorrow.
Now, we've been talking about tips all last week, but just any last-minute tips that you want to give the community members?
You know, I think I always say this, drive for the conditions. So we don't know exactly what the storm is going to bring. We're looking at potentially 5 inches. We're looking at potentially freezing rain. So we adapt as a crew. I think the community is really good at adapting as well. Give yourself extra time to get to where you need to go, and make sure your car is in good operating condition. We saw a lot of slide-offs last week, maybe people who are getting into snow that's too deep for what their car can handle. So just be prepared, and it's winter, so drive for the winter conditions.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being here and providing those amazing tips and just a little bit of context when it comes to the crews out there. So thank you again. We'll be right back after this.